What's going on, guys? Noobs here. Well, once again, Nintendo does it, as always, and made an announcement no one could have possibly predicted. Today, the world learned of Nintendo Labo, which is a new, I guess, series of games that they're going to be coming out with, two so far, that combine sort of an edutainment software game for your Switch with a bunch of cardboard cutouts. So it's kind of a craft project. You put the cardboard together and then you combine it with your Switch in one way or another, and then you interact with it somehow. So there's two packages. The Variety Kit. This is where you get all kinds of wacky things. You saw a lot of these in the trailer. Things like, kind of the most interesting one and probably the most impressive was that you put together a little keyboard, you put your Switch, kind of dock it in there, and then you put your Joy-Con into the side, and then your key presses are actually registered by the IR camera in the Joy-Con, and the Switch will then actually play the note that you're hitting on the key. So that's quite interesting. Technology-wise, that's pretty amazing. There are a lot of other ones. You put together a fishing reel or these kind of like bug things that you put your Joy-Cons on, and you can then control them on the, is it called a gamepad? Just the Switch part of the Switch. And then the second kit is called Robot Kit, and it's pretty obvious looking at the footage. This is what Project Giant Robot turned into. You're getting a bunch of cardboard again, which you can turn into a very elaborate robot suit and then kind of mimic a robot with the Joy-Cons and do this kind of thing. I don't know what to think about all of this. Now look, they warned us ahead of time. This is for kids. And I'm fine with Nintendo making different kinds of games for different demographics. I'm not complaining that they're like wasting resources by developing these. I was a very creative and crafty kind of a kid. I probably would have been enamored with this idea as a kid, so I can't really fault them for the basic idea here. But ultimately, and by the way, these kits are $70 and $80 US, so they're even more than a regular Switch game, which is already pricey. And what you're getting in there is, looks like pretty basic kind of 1-2 Switch level of software plus some cardboard. Like, that is just, that's a hard pill to swallow. And, you know, it's not even like back in the day, back in the Wii days when, you know, it seemed like half the games you were buying came with some piece of plastic, right? Like the Link's crossbow training with the gun attachment. Because at least plastic is, you know, resilient enough that when you're done with it, you can toss it in the closet and it'll be just fine in there. This is cardboard. Not even just, I mean, it looks like pretty sturdy cardboard, okay, but then there are other, like, strings and elastics in some of the more elaborate builds you're doing in these things. It's like, how is this stuff going to hold up to kids beating it, right, when they're playing with it? Or just, you know, kids fall or just smash things or trash things. Like, the cardboard is not going to hold up. And then, like, what? You got to buy the entire kit for $70 or $80? Come on. No. I feel like maybe there's a better way for Nintendo to have sold these packages. Like, kind of feels like the software should be like a digital download that you pay for, and then you get the cardboard kit separately for cheap or something. As it is, there's to me a missing piece here, and maybe it's as simple as Nintendo selling sort of a software removed kit that's just the cardboard for, let's say, $20, which is still $20 for cardboard. But you know what? As an avid Magic the Gathering player, I might be a bit of a hypocrite complaining about paying $20 for cardboard. But anyways, they've also announced a customization set, which is as simple as a bunch of stickers and things that you can dress up your Labo sets with, which, man, this is where it really would have worked on me as a kid. I love this kind of stuff. I'd be all over this. I wouldn't need this kit. I'd have all the stickers and crayons and felts all ready to go, googly eyes, whatever you want to stick on there, right? I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun, quite honestly, even at my age. So, I get it. I see the appeal. But it's just like, it's cardboard. It's cardboard, guys. And it's cardboard meant for kids to play roughly with, frankly. So, I don't know. You know, I was kind of anxious, kind of nervous when they first announced this kind of for kids presentation. I was like, oh, what are they going to con me with now? But I am relieved that this seems to just be probably very small team at Nintendo working on this stuff. It doesn't seem like they're diverting a lot of otherwise good resources on this. This is not Retro Studios' next project. They haven't said what team's working on this, but with the clear Project Giant Robot influence going on here, you know, this might be Miyamoto's little pet project, or maybe it's the 1-2 Switch team. Like, it's not a big deal, right? We're not missing out on, you know, Metroid Prime 4 is not being delayed because they were working on this instead, right? So I think I can live with it. I just think that there is an element in the business aspect of this that makes me question how successful it will ultimately be. But I think people who are just going insane online, which they're generally, people are okay with it, but I have seen some people who have really lost their minds a little bit with it, as though this is like tainting or ruining the Switch, or like, I don't know. Guys, chill out. It's gonna be okay. This is not the Wii all over again. They're clearly, you know what, they're clearly putting their more core gamers and fans first, and this is just like a little side experiment. So like, let's calm down a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. Are you shocked and appalled by all of this, or are you cautiously optimistic? Maybe you have kids and have some deeper insights into this. I'm old, you know, and like, I know what would have appealed to me as a kid, but maybe kids are different now. I don't know. Look, guys, we live in interesting times, and you know, the display back here is changing. It's going to continue to change. I'm scared too, but I think we're going to get through this together. So let me know your opinions on all of this in the comments, and thanks for watching.